am being joined by one of probably my favorite guests of all time, a man who needs no introduction, but I'm gonna do him the service of giving him one anyway. Saint Nick, how are you doing, Santa Claus?
Doing great tonight. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. I have a classic that I just have to read to everyone, and I want you to help me do that. Can you
Yes,
do that?
ma'am. Absolutely.
This is an oldie but a goodie, written by one of your good old pals, Mr. Clement C. Moore. We have The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stocking were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. I think that's hinting to you, Santa.
I think that's me.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. How did you come up with those names, Santa? So creative.
Well, actually, I don't get the credit. The elves get to name all the reindeer.
Oh my God, it's a team effort.
Yes, ma'am.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As drive leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. Now Santa, I noticed all the reindeer here, but one important one is missing. Where was Rudolph?
Well, on that particular night, there wasn't any fog, so we didn't need Rudolph and his special powers with his nose.
Well, can you do me a favor? Can you tell him we said hi anyway?
I will do that.
Thank you. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his sack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. That's because you're always so sweet, Santa. And how do you manage to get down all of those chimneys?
Oh, it's not easy, but fortunately I have Christmas magic.
And let me tell you, you clean up good because this white sure is pure. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Ho, 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 ho.
He was chubby and plump and a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. That means you left us some good presents under the tree.
Absolutely.
Am I on your nice list, Santa?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out the sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Boy, that story never gets old.
It doesn't. I could hear it 100 times.
Absolutely. I remember reading this story on Christmas Eve before going to bed, and it really just set the tone for wanting to stay up as late as I could in hopes of just seeing you come down the chimney and leave some toys for me. And you know what? We always have to make sure we have some cookies and milk. I have to ask you, Santa, what's your favorite cookie?
Oh, that's chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip, a classic indeed. I'm a fan of sugar myself, with those sprinkles on top.
I like sprinkles.
Oh yes, and then you get some nice warm milk. Oh, I just know it is the best thing ever. So I want to wish you all the best of luck on your journey. I know you have a lot of work ahead of you. What do we have? Just a few more hours, and you're gonna make it to all of these houses on Earth tonight?
Absolutely.
All before you head back up to the North Pole?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm gonna make sure that I let you go so that you can get your rest, but thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. I had a good time.
Awesome.